This is my passport. And I've been to some 20 plus countries in my life, and Swati and I have actually made it a priority. But people in the office want to start traveling and they gave us a challenge. They said, Pratik, can you help us travel to Thailand and the budget is under 1 lakh? I said, no, I can do it in under 50,000 rupees. I actually have this hack book which includes stay, travel, experience and all other costs. So let's start with the first hack, that's traveling. You can actually go to an aggregator. I'm going to use Google Flights. You can use some other aggregator if you like. So what I can do is I can pick Bangalore, Phuket and not put a departure and return and just hit search. Once I do this, I can see all the flights for December, there's November, there's January and then there's February. These aggregator websites sometimes tell you in green which is the cheapest. So I know over here that January cheapest is 18,000, 19,000 and February cheapest is 17,000. So that's cool. So what I'll do is I will assume it's 18,000. I'll pick a slightly higher number. So I'll put this, we thought it's 30,000, but now it's 18K because we did a little bit of snooping and yeah, this is the cost. Next is the visa cost and up to 60 days, there is no cost of the visa. So I'm gonna enter 0 over here. So estimated price is 0 and hack price is 0 as well. Now to keep this explanation simple, I have selected Thailand. So the variables will change if you want to do Bali or Vietnam or some other country, but let's stick to Thailand as an example. The people in office over here want to go to Thailand. I wonder why. So the next thing is actually local travel. This is actually really interesting. So I remember going to Thailand. This is true for Vietnam as well. If you take a local taxi, they actually don't go by the meter. They say,
oh, 150.
150, no.
100?
No. Do you have meter?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no meter?
100 baht.
No.
And then they will charge something that they feel is fair. And this is usually unfair, especially for tourists. The actual good way is to use Wahan ka Uber, which is Grab. Check this out. Over here, a journey on Grab is 146 Thai baht. However, if I took the local train, the same trip costs 47 Thai baht. So when we first did this, we were so smarty pants that we just used the train. And then after 3 days, the hotel reception person says, sir, you could have just got this train pass thing for 150 baht and traveled unlimited. Anyway, you don't do what young Pratik did and get that pass. It's even more economical. So now I'm going to put this on the Excel sheet and I'll add local travel and I'll put 5,000 as estimated price and 3,600 as the hack price because we intelligent. But you know the problem over here is that we've already spent 21,000 rupees and our total budget is 50K. So kaise hoga ye? How will this happen? I'll tell you, it's actually learning to be a traveler, not a tourist. So when you go to a place like Viator or TripAdvisor and you click on experiences, they will show you a bunch of things you must do in Thailand. Most of this is wrong, touristy stuff, overcrowded and not fun. And here's what that normal itinerary will look like. Floating market jao, bahut badhiya hai. Party at this Bangla Road place, very fun. Zip lining and ATV at Chiang Mai. Now if this is your jam, you should definitely do it. But we're going to Thailand for the 3rd, 4th time. This is what I'm going to do 10th of December onwards. I wanted to try this Buddhist monk chat. I'm not kidding. So there's this actual temple where they're real Buddhists. And I think during the entire day, you can walk in anytime and you find a monk, sit with them and you can just talk. There's another place called Bang Kang Wat. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's an artist village jahan pe bahut sare artists hai and they have paintings and pottery and different things. Now you can go there and buy stuff, but that entire lane also has places where you can sit and actually do pottery. Then there's a bamboo rafting at Mewang River. Again, a lot of people don't do this, but you go through this beautiful river on a bamboo and it's simply quiet. Then there's this amazing sunrise at this mountain I cannot pronounce. And this night paddle boat at the beach. Point is very simple. Something that's overcrowded and overdone and probably not that fun is costing 16,500, and a bunch of experiences I showed you that I'll probably do cost 13,000. Cheaper and double the number of experiences, and I can guarantee the experience itself is also deep and good. So now that you know how to find these hidden gems, let's talk about how you can actually save money, starting with food. If you go to Singapore to have chili crab, we went to a nice fancy restaurant. It was super expensive. I think we paid 10k for the crab. I think we paid 10,000 rupees for a single crab. It was amazing. But people told me chili crab is available anywhere. It'll be 1/4 the price and probably tastier. We made that mistake. So when you go to Thailand, don't do that. Don't go to a fancy restaurant. Find a nice local restaurant with great reviews. वहाँ पे line लगी होगी. Stand in line and enjoy the food. It's not only cheaper, it's probably a 10x better experience. So the next hack is shopping. Basically, I have Swati, my wife. She told me this. While she was doing this shopping, I was standing outside and then I saw her take the card out. So I walked up to her and as she's swiping the card, वहाँ पे दो options आए on the point of sale machine. And the first option was pay in local currency and the second option was pay in INR. I thought, Bharat Mahan, we should pay in INR. And she selected the local currency and it happened. I said, why did you do that? Basically, there is a dynamic currency conversion that happens when you swipe your card, which basically means when you select INR, that conversion happens for no reason and you pay charges. When you're in a foreign country, always choose pay in the local currency to save that markup. In fact, I have this chart over here for you to see the actual cost from all these banks. Do you notice something new here? Forex card. A Forex card is basically a prepaid card that you can get loaded in India with USD, Euro, in this case, the Thai baht. And once you go there, you actually save from that conversion of that currency. So over here, I'll add shopping. I'll put 0, which is not real. So instead of 10,000, I'll put 6,500 because you'll save on all these things. And next we have is attractions. We've already covered it. So instead of 5,000, I'll put 4,000. Next is this, the SIM card. SIM card has a very simple funda. If you buy it in India, it's going to cost and be expensive. If you buy a SIM card at the airport, it's even more expensive. What's actually kifaiti and cheaper is to go to that country and buy it at a local shop. So I'll add 1,100 rupees to the Excel sheet. If you thought these hacks so far were amazing, wait till you hear the golden hack. But before I tell you the golden hack, I want to tell you something else. And the hack is to spend money on your desires. Like in Finland, we saw the Northern Lights. It was expensive, but it was beautiful. And it was freezing cold. It was 11 p.m. at night and we were out till 2 a.m. When we came back to our room, the room has this bed facing the sky and there's this oval shield of glass that looks out. And then Swati touches the bed and she's out. But for some reason, I was feeling so thankful. When wow, there was a single meteor, I think, which went from one end of the sky to the other end. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I think when you go on these experiences, you will find experiences not on your Excel sheet because that's just what traveling does to you. So I'm gonna put 5,000 rupees over here, which is more than the estimated price because you deserve to have these experiences. So these are the kind of things that you can't see on your Excel sheet, but your life will completely change. But now it's time for the golden hack. So if you travel in any country in the peak season, everything is obviously expensive. Find out Thailand ka peak season kya hai, and you have to go in the shoulder season or the slightly off season. Peak season is November to Jan to Feb. Everyone is going there towards the end of the year because दिमाग खराब हो गया ऑफिस में, वो जाएंगे हम end of the year में, so it becomes expensive. And I want to show this to you. If you choose a 3-star hotel in Bangkok, it'll cost 2,000 or 4,000 rupees per night in a hotel. But what if you didn't do the hotel? What if you did an Airbnb, for example? An Airbnb would cost you way less. Like over here we can see 1,600 for a night. There's also a 15,000 rupee option, but वो आपको नहीं pick करना है. you can find the 1600 one that you see over here. You could also pick these hostels. If we select a hostel, the dorm beds over here cost between 800 to 2000 rupees a night. You can pick something that looks good, check the reviews, it'll be cheaper. And I think interesting, if you're young, right, you'll meet new people from different countries. They will give you special routes to take. They'll tell you where to go and eat because they're optimized for costs. So everyone in the hostel is helping you how to make your experiences better. So staying in the hostel is cheaper, but knowing the routes, the bars, the drinks, the discounts, they will exactly know. So that experience can be really, really cool for you. This is something you should definitely try sometime in your life. So on average, a hostel will cost you 1,000 rupees a night. So if you think that's not a good option, you want to try something else, you can actually try volunteering, which means you can go to this website like World Packers and work away. You can offer your energy or your services in exchange for free stays at hotels or hostels. So this is something you could also explore. So let's see what our final number is. If I calculate and put hotel from 30,000 to 6,500, the entire cost of the trip becomes, drum roll, I need claps if we did it, 50,700 rupees. Yes! May you have more money in the future to spend more and live life of luxury. I hope you found this useful. Goodbye.